Hello and welcome to Steady Step English. I am your host.
And I'm your co-host. It's wonderful to be here with you today.
Today we are going to slow down and talk about a very modern problem.
Okay.
It's a dilemma that I think almost everyone has experienced in this digital age.
Right.
We're exploring the complex world of online shopping. More specifically, we're looking at the difference, sometimes a very painful difference, between our online shopping dreams and reality.
Oh, this is a topic I know very, very well. We all love how easy online shopping is.
You do?
You can just do it from your sofa or, while sitting in a cafe. It feels like magic.
It does feel like magic, at least until the package actually arrives.
Hmm.
Let me paint a picture for you. I want to describe a situation that I think many of our listeners will recognize immediately.
Okay, I'm listening.
Imagine you're scrolling through a website or an app on your phone.
And I'm picturing it. I'm scrolling.
And suddenly you see it. The perfect item. Let's say, for this example, it's a beautiful red dress. The lighting in the photo is just perfect. The model looks so happy, so confident.
And you immediately start to imagine yourself in that picture.
Exactly. You don't just see the dress. You see a better version of yourself.
Right. You imagine walking into a party wearing it. You feel so elegant.
You feel admired. This is what we call the dream phase.
And it's such a powerful feeling. You think, for just $50, I can have that life.
Yeah.
So you act on impulse. You just click the button, buy now.
And then the waiting begins. You track the package every day. The anticipation just builds and builds.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the box arrives. You tear it open, expecting that magic moment to happen. But something is wrong.
The bubble bursts.
Completely. You pull the dress out of the box and it just looks sad.
Sad.
Yeah, the shape is wrong. It's too wide here or maybe too short there. The color isn't that deep, rich red from the photo. It's more of a dull red.
And the fabric, let me guess, it feels rough.
It feels cheap, like a costume you would wear for one night and then just throw away.
Yeah.
And you feel this mix of disappointment and even embarrassment. You think, how did I let myself get tricked?
I think we've all been there. It's the classic expectation versus reality situation come to life.
Okay.
Why does this happen so often?
Well, that's our theme today. We want to help you move from being a disappointed shopper to a smart consumer.
Okay.
We want to give you the tools to spot the difference between a great deal and, well, a great disappointment.
That sounds incredibly useful because honestly, I still make these mistakes. I see a big discount and I just stop thinking clearly.
You are not alone. Even I make these mistakes. In fact, I have a personal story to share. It's a shopping fail from a few years ago that I still regret.
Please share it. It helps to know I'm not the only one.
Okay, so it was November. The weather was turning very cold, and I realized I didn't have a proper winter coat.
Right.
I was browsing one of those very popular shopping apps, the ones that have thousands of random items.
I know exactly the type of app.
Yeah.
They usually have a countdown timer ticking on the screen, right? To add pressure.
Yes, that is such a crucial detail. I saw this coat. In the photo, it looked so thick and luxurious. It looked like high-quality wool.
And the price?
The price was unbelievable, 70% off, but only for the next 10 minutes.
The pressure. That limited offer tag is a psychological trap. It makes you feel like you're going to lose something if you don't act fast.
Exactly. It triggers that fear of missing out. So I didn't read the details. I didn't check the seller. I just saw warm winter coat and 70% off, and I clicked buy.
And I'm guessing when it arrived, it was not the luxury wool coat you were dreaming of.
It was almost funny. When I opened the package, the coat was so thin I could practically see through it.
Oh, no.
It was not wool. It was this shiny, squeaky material. And the size, I ordered a medium, but it looked like it was made for a child.
That is so frustrating. So, of course, you wanted to return it.
I did. And this is where I learned a very, very hard lesson about the refund policy.
The refund policy. Okay, so that's the set of rules the store has about returning items. What was the catch?
Well, the policy said I could return it. It said satisfaction guaranteed. But the fine print said I had to pay the shipping costs to send it back to the manufacturer.
And let me guess, the manufacturer wasn't in your city.
No, the manufacturer was on a different continent. The shipping cost to send that package back was $40.
And the coat itself?
The coat only cost $50.
So if you returned it, you would only get $10 back. It really wasn't worth the effort.
Exactly. I kept the coat. I ended up donating it, but I lost the money. It was a complete loss.
That's a painful lesson, but it's a good introduction to some important vocabulary. You mentioned refund policy, but there are other dangerous words out there in online shopping.
Yes, there are. We need to distinguish between two very common problems. First, the scam, and second, the knockoff.
I hear these words used all the time, but they are different, aren't they?
They're very different. Let's start with a scam. A scam is a crime. It's when a seller tricks you on purpose. You pay your money and they send you absolutely nothing.
Or maybe they send you an empty box.
Exactly. So a scam is just theft, like a fake website that steals your credit card number.
Okay, that's clear. So what about a knockoff?
A knockoff is different. A knockoff is a real product, but it's a deception. It is a cheap copy of a famous brand.
Like when you see a handbag with a logo that looks almost like a famous one, but if you look closely, the spelling is wrong.
Precisely. Or the design is just stolen. You buy it thinking you're getting a designer item for a cheap price, but the quality is terrible. The zipper breaks or the stitching comes loose in a week. That's a knockoff.
And then there's the third danger you mentioned from your story, hidden costs.
This is so important, especially for our listeners who buy things internationally. You might see a low price, but you have to ask, does this price include shipping? Does it include customs fees or taxes?
Right, because in some countries, when a package arrives from another country, you have to pay extra tax before they'll even give it to you.
And suddenly your cheap code is actually very expensive.
So we've identified the problems. Scams, knockoffs, bad quality, hidden costs. Now, we need to be constructive. How do we fix this?
We need a strategy, a way to stop these expectation versus reality failures from happening.
I agree.
The solution is simple, but it does require patience. You must ignore the beautiful photos and read the fine print.
The fine print. Ah, yes. The small, boring details written at the bottom of the page.
They are boring, but they are where the truth is hiding. So I have prepared a little 5-point checklist for our listeners to follow.
I love a good checklist. It makes things so much easier to remember. What's item number 1?
Item number 1, dimensions and size.
Dimensions.
Yeah.
So the measurements, right. Length, width, height.
Yes, and here is the golden rule. Never ever trust words like small, medium, or large.
Why not? Isn't a medium always a medium?
Not at all. Sizes can be very different between countries and between brands.
Huh.
A large in one country might be a small in another. If you buy just based on the letter L, you're probably going to be disappointed.
So we need to look for the actual numbers, the centimeters or inches.
Always. If you're buying furniture, measure your room first. If you're buying clothes, measure yourself. And then compare your numbers to the size chart in the fine print.
Okay, that makes sense. Ignore the labels, trust the numbers. What's item number 2?
Item number 2, materials. This goes right back to my coat story.
You mentioned your coat was synthetic. Could we clarify what that means for our listeners?
Of course. Materials generally fall into 2 categories. You have natural materials, which come from plants or animals like cotton, wool, silk, leather. These usually breathe. They let air pass through them.
And synthetic?
Synthetic materials are man-made. They're created in a lab. Things like polyester, nylon, or acrylic. Essentially, they're a form of plastic threads.
Are synthetic materials always bad? I mean, athletic clothes are usually synthetic, right?
That is a great point. High-quality synthetics are fantastic for sports because they're strong and durable. But cheap synthetics are bad.
How so?
In photos, cheap polyester can look shiny and smooth, almost like silk. But in reality, it feels rough. It traps your body heat, so you sweat, but you don't actually stay warm.
So we have to read the description carefully. If it says 100% polyester, but the photo looks like silk, we should be a little suspicious.
Exactly. Don't trust your eyes, trust the text. Now, what's item number 3?
I believe it's care instructions.
Yes. This is one that people often overlook. Imagine you buy a shirt for work. It's cheap, only $20. But then you read the care instructions and it says dry clean only.
Oh, that's a trap. Dry cleaning is expensive. If you have to pay $10 every time you wash it, that $20 shirt becomes a $100 shirt very fast.
Or what if it says hand wash only? Be honest with me. Will you hand wash your socks?
I will be very honest. No. If I can't put it in the washing machine, I will probably never wash it. I'm just too lazy for that.
Precisely. So check the care instructions to make sure they match your lifestyle. Now, for item number 4.
This is the one you missed with your coat. The refund policy.
Yes. And we're looking for specific phrases here. The best phrase you can find is free returns. This means the company pays for the shipping if you need to send it back.
And the phrase to avoid.
Store credit only. This is a big one. It means they keep your cash. You can only use that money to buy other items from their store. If you don't like their products, your money is trapped there.
I've also seen final sale or no refunds on sale items.
Correct. If you see final sale, you are gambling. If it doesn't fit, you are stuck with it. Okay, finally, item number 5 on our checklist.
Reviews and photos. But not just any reviews, right?
Right. We talked about how professional photos can be misleading. They use special lighting, they pin the clothes behind the model's back to make them fit perfectly. You need to look for customer photos.
These are the photos that normal people upload with their phones.
Yes. In these photos, you see the messy truth. You see the wrinkles. You see the true color in bad lighting. You see how the dress fits on a normal body, not a professional model.
Is there a warning sign we should look for in the text reviews?
Yes. Be suspicious of perfection. If a product has 500 reviews and every single one is 5 stars, that is unnatural.
It suggests the reviews might be fake.
Yes. Or that the company deletes bad reviews. Real products have mixed opinions. Some people love it, some people complain. That mix is actually a sign of honesty.
This is a lot of great information. I feel much more empowered now.
It is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to slow down our pace and summarize what we've learned. I want to make sure these key ideas really stick.
Let's do that.
Online shopping is very convenient, but photographs can be misleading. Always read the fine print, including the materials and dimensions, before you spend your money.
Right.
Check the refund policy to ensure you can return the item if there is a problem.
So important.
Read customer reviews to see the reality of the product. Being a smart consumer protects your money and your mood.
Thank you. That was a perfect summary. Now I think it's time for our vocabulary word tour.
I agree. We've used 10 very important words and phrases today. We're going to define them for you to help lock them into your memory.
Here is how it works. We will say the word, give a simple definition, and then give one example sentence.
We will leave a short silence between each word so you can think about it. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's begin.
Word number 1, scam.
When a seller tricks you and takes your money.
A fake website takes your money and never sends the product. This is a clear scam.
Word number 2, knockoff.
A cheap copy of a famous brand product.
The bag looked like a designer brand, but it was actually a poor quality knockoff.
Word number 3, refund policy.
The store's rules about giving your money back.
I wanted to return the dress, but the refund policy said store credit only.
Word number 4, customer reviews.
Comments and ratings from people who bought the product.
I decided not to buy the shoes because the customer reviews said they were uncomfortable.
Word number 5, shipping costs.
The extra money you pay to send the product to your home.
The item was cheap, but the shipping costs were very high.
Word number 6, dimensions.
It's the size measurements of a product, usually in numbers.
You should check the dimensions of the sofa to make sure it fits in your room.
Word number 7, synthetic.
Man-made materials like polyester or plastic, not natural.
The coat looked like wool, but it was actually made of a thin synthetic material.
Word number 8, fine print.
The small details and rules written in a document or on a website.
Reading the fine print can save you money and stress.
Word number 9, store credit.
Money held by the store that you can only use to buy other items from them.
They would not give me cash back. They only offered store credit.
Word number 10, care instructions.
Directions on how to wash or clean a product.
The care instructions say this shirt must be washed by hand.
Excellent. Those are 10 words that every online shopper should definitely know.
I feel much more prepared for my next shopping trip. I'll be checking those dimensions, avoiding fake reviews, and definitely reading that fine print carefully.
That is the goal. We want you to enjoy the convenience of online shopping, but without the disappointment.
No more expectation versus reality fails for me.
Well, maybe a few less.
I will take that.
That's it for today. Remember, every minute you spend listening is a step closer to fluency. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe and join our learning community. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. Write one new word you learned today in the comment field below. I will see you at our next episode at Steady Step English.